Everyone on this goddamn planet needs to shut the fuck up and get a grip, alright? Listen, whether you believe in law of assumption or not, I mainly target people that do believe in the law of assumption. But to all y'all motherfuckers that don't, literally all it is focus. That's all it is. That's it. That's all it is. Take out the bells and whistles and the croquet bows. It's literally just focusing on the thing that you want. Putting your attention to your desire. Turning your head away from something that isn't your desire. Something that you don't want to be in your life. So let's say that you want to be a cook, right? Do you or do you not put your attention into finding a good recipe, going to the store, going to the kitchen, preparing your meal, eating your meal? If you did not focus on number one, knowing that you want to be a cook, number two, thinking, hey, to be a cook, I must find a recipe and then go to the store and then create my meal, that was your mind. You focused on all of those things and you made it happen. So regardless of whether you believe that it falls in your lap or whether you think you must put the action in, regardless, it's all about focusing on your desire, putting your energy into it. If you are in a black, pitch dark box, you have not known anything of this world and you have lived in this pitch black box your entire life. You are always satisfied. You don't need food. You don't need drink. You don't need love. Whatever. Hypothetical. You can't focus on manifesting getting out of the box if you don't want to get out of the box, right? It can't just happen. The lock can't just appear without you first identifying the need to get out of the box. Everything starts from thought, right? From you getting up and walking around, let's say in that box, to you just having a still mind and sitting there for the rest of your life. For like 18 years you are in one position because you have not had one single thought in your life, so you are literally just still, to you thinking, hey, I want to get out, or I want to stand up and walk around. That takes thought, that takes focus, that takes energy. You are now not focusing on being still and sitting in one spot. You are now changing your focus to let me stand up, or how do I get out of here? Nothing starts without focus first, without your thoughts first. That translates to absolutely every single thing in your life. You don't just wake up and get your nails done miraculously. You first have the thought of you wanting to go get your nails done, and either your friend or an ad or Instagram tells you, hey, this is a good nail spot, and then you go there and then your nails get done. It's all about intention first. Does that mean it can't fall in your lap? Of course it can. This is the basis of my teachings, because our world tells us that yes, focus, you have to put thought in first before getting your thing, and then you must put in action. Where I'm saying it starts and ends with your mind. That's it. As soon as you put your mind, attention, energy, focus into what it is that you want, from getting your nails done, to being a cook, to getting out of a pitch black box, to being a renowned singer, to being married to your SP, to having the best life, to being a TikTok star, to being the most stylish, fashionable person the world has ever known, to have an insane glow up. It all starts from your mind. This is a phenomenon which I find very interesting. In a lot of experiences that I have had personally, and also viewing this secondhand with other people, this phenomenon of gaining weight when you get into a good, happy relationship, right? That is a limiting belief in itself, but that's not the point. Let's just say that that's the truth. You are focusing on loving this person, going on dates, and just having a fabulous time, right? Your world is not balanced, and you are putting all of the focus and energy onto this person. So the thought of losing weight or going on a diet or whatever it may be falls to the wayside because you are putting your attention on the boyfriend. As soon as you start glowing down, you're like, I don't want to be in this position anymore. Let me shift my focus onto going to the gym and eating healthy. You lose weight. That's all it fucking is. The only difference between you and me, the person who doesn't believe in law of assumption, is that I believe that I'm limitless, and I believe that my subscribers are limitless, and I believe that everyone who was born onto this planet, human, animal, plant, anything that is living, is limitless. They have the power to change their reality. No matter if you want to shift into Hogwarts or you just want to get a free coffee. It is all relative because if you can think it, it can happen in your reality. That's literally all it is. If you can focus on getting a free coffee, that's exactly what you're gonna get, one way or another. We are co-creating, meaning our conscious minds cannot fathom how this might come to play, but our subconscious mind does. So it's not our job to think, how is this even fucking possible? How will this even fucking happen? People that built planes didn't know that it would happen. They just thought of it in their minds and they started acting on inspired action, whether they knew that to be inspired action or not. Before that, no one knew how to do such a thing. It was impossible. So when you guys are asking me, can I manifest a fictional character? My answer to you is a question. Can you fly in the sky? Yes, you can. But if you asked that question over 100 years ago, that person would have been sent to the mental ward. Wilbur and Orville Wright spent 4 years of research and development to create the first successful powered airplane, the 1903 Wright Flyer. It first flew at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina on December 17th, 1903. Before that date, no one thought it was possible. The stuff that Elon Musk is doing right now, no one thought was possible. The stuff that I have done for myself last year, this year, the way that everything continually keeps playing out and getting better and better and better, I did not think was possible. Yet I knew in the fact that if I can think it in my mind, that means it can come into my reality. The reality is the sweetest experience and it shouldn't be taken lightly. This is why we're doing this work, because we do want to experience it in this 3D realm. However, it is the final destination. It is the final product, right? Whether it takes a second or a year, regardless, the 3D is the final product. We're not focusing on what's going on in our reality. We're focusing on what's going on in our minds. No matter how possible or impossible it may seem, we are persisting in our focus. I want you to keep remembering this. If you are feeling overwhelmed with techniques or different things that people say on TikTok or here, it's just about focus. It's focusing on what it is that you want each and every single day, as much as you possibly can throughout the day. And if you are feeling overwhelmed with that, drop it. Because here's the thing, even if you don't focus on that specific thing, if you know that it's already done and you're not wavering and you're not bringing yourself back into this reality, thinking that this reality is so concrete, it's so real and raw and nothing can change, look back into your life. Look back even a year ago. How many things have changed? Change is the only constant. So if we know that information, we know that everything can change around us. So if we're feeling overwhelmed, we just need to live our best lives, follow our happiness, ask ourselves in each and every single moment, what will make me feel the best right now? I don't give a fuck. Like, vibrations are real. If we are not thinking specifically of the thing that we want, you guys gotta pick your battles. Like, it's not just that. There are shades of in between. It's not black and white. There's no one rule. And if anyone is making you feel like there's only one rule, their premise on the law of assumption is flawed, because the premise of the law of assumption is you are limitless. What you think will turn into reality, right? But there are indirect ways of going about this. For example, if you do not want to think directly about this thing, if it's making you feel like crap and you don't want to feel like crap, usually this is advice for people that actually love themselves and want to make themselves feel good and live their best lives. I tell you to be in a high vibration, because when you are living your best life, when you are happy, you begin matching the things that you want, because you are thinking that those things are going to make you happy, and they will. But what will happen when you get those things? You're gonna be happy, but your mindset is still, I need this thing, I need the next thing, I need something outside of myself to be happy. Whereas if you fundamentally understand that we were put on this earth to be happy, both in the things that we want, getting them instantly, and just sitting and fucking having your coffee and being happy about it, not being in lack. Life is literally about that. Life is about sitting there, not having anywhere to go, not having a destination, just sitting back, relaxing, enjoying your coffee. I saw so many TikToks on my Europe trip. If you guys didn't know, I took my mum to Italy. I flew her out. It was her lifelong dream since she was a little girl to go to Italy, and so we got to do that, and it was the best time. And a lot of TikTok videos I saw during that trip, because you know the FYP is crazy, was like, me getting my 20k steps in, getting 30k, and then the comments were like, oh, you only did 30k? Like, I did 50k, haha, and I wouldn't even do that for my hometown, but you know, it's Europe, so I have to see everything. And people were boasting about this, and the only thing that I thought was, motherfucker, where are you going? Like, what the fuck is the point of getting your steps in? To do what exactly? To see all of the sights? But how are you feeling when you're actually there? Are you actually present in the moment, enjoying this cathedral or this other suburb that you had to walk so long to get to? And are you really looking at people, how they're walking, the locals, what people are eating, or whatever it is that makes you curious and interested about the world? What the fuck is the point in getting 30k steps in to say that you've done it? To check things off a list? But are you really enjoying yourself? Your priority should always be enjoying yourself. The trip is not marked by how many places you saw. It is marked by you sitting in a balcony in Florence with your mum, enjoying your coffee, laughing, having a good time, and truly being present, not thinking, where am I going today? How many steps should I get in? I'm stressing. I need to schedule the day so it's the best ever. It's not the best ever because you wrote down a list and you're trying to get to somewhere. It's the best ever because you are in this present moment, living your life right now. It's never about anything else but you being in here right now, being like, hey, I'm sitting in my backyard right now. I'm filming a video. I missed you guys. I'm having the best time. I'm seeing a dandelion, I'm seeing my grass, I'm seeing the avocado tree that my boyfriend planted. I'm seeing how beautiful and leafy everything is, even though it's winter. And I'm having a good time. And if you don't think that that has anything to do with the law of assumption, then you are truly lost. Because the reason why we are focusing, the reason why we're doing all of this in the first place is to be happy. And I guarantee you, not only will you get everything that you want instantly, by following this, you will feel fulfilled and happy and nourished buy that thing, and it's not going to be you wanting to check off a new thing, like I got 100,000 subscribers, you know, the next thing is 250k, and then 500k, and then 1 million. How about enjoying the subscribers that you have now? How about enjoying the comments? How about reading your DMs of people telling you how they were going to not be on this planet anymore, and then they watched my video and they really realized that you are the creator of your own reality and you can change anything that you want by focusing on it and sitting with that and internalizing. I have purpose on this planet. I'm actually really helping people, and that is all I ever wanted, and I feel fulfilled, happy, and whole. And those 1 million subscribers are coming. They're here. They are here right now. I'm focusing on that. I'm thinking about that. But this moment is very great too. So all of the tweet and deleters, the non-believers, as Drake says, all of you who don't believe in the law of assumption or have a skewed perception on the law of assumption, I just find hilarious, and I hope you get the help that you need through this channel, because for fuck's sake, like, it's just focusing at the end of the day. Like, you're focusing on whether you want to have a sandwich for lunch or a salad. You're not gonna get a salad if you've decided in your mind that you're gonna get a sandwich. That's all that fucking focus is. So everything else, you're just overcomplicating things. All of these questions that I get asked, it's all the same. It's all the same thing. So shut the fuck up, focus on what it is that you want, and go and get it. Because, like, girl, like, boy, you're really missing out. Like, there's an entire world for you, and the reason why you want it is because it's meant for you, and you're just not taking it because you're stuck in this either non-believing or questioning, doubting, wavering, overthinking, overcomplicating state, when all you just needed to do is focus on the fact that you have it now. I really just want to insert all of the information that I have in my mind into your brains, and I'm doing that one motherfucking video at a time. But, like, someone who has crappy skin and they want good skin, are you focusing on that clear skin? Are you telling yourself, I have clear skin, I have clear skin? Or even as simply as saying, I want clear skin. You are focusing on clear skin. Your focus now shifts from worrying or being self-conscious about your skin or anything else about your life, because you are a 3-dimensional human. You're not just this 2D stick figure that just wants skin. You have a life, you have a boyfriend, or you have family, you have food, you have responsibilities, you have all of these other desires, whatever. Let's say you have set a desire that, hey, I want this skin, and then you are not even thinking about it. You're not focusing on the skin. Do you think you're gonna get clear skin? Babes, no. Because in the most simple way that I can put it, like, your eyes are going to see and recognize, hey, there is a carrot at the supermarket. For some reason, I crave it, and that's going to give you clear skin. Or you see an amazing TikTok routine, and that is going to give you clear skin. Or you see your friend talking about Botox or this skin treatment or whatever it is. Or you just have this inspired action to eat healthy. Or you remind yourself, I want healthy skin, and then you don't put any techniques in. You just start following your happiness. You're being the happiest that you can possibly be, and that equals you eating healthy, getting more sleep, drinking more water, whatever it is, and you inadvertently get clear skin. Do you know what I mean? But you have to at least recognize that that's what you want, my love. Like, you can't just say it once and then forget about it. You don't have to affirm 24/7. You don't even have to do a technique, although I do think that that helps a lot. If you're feeling like shit when you do that, you just need to remind yourself, I want clear skin, and be open to the limitless possibilities. Because even if you have resistance around that, and if you just believe that you're open to endless possibilities, you will get clear skin one way or another, in the most randomest way possible. You find an amazing face mask. If you're closed off and say face masks don't give you good clear skin, like, again, you're closed off. And your higher self will lead you to something that you're not resistant towards. But the best possible thing is just to be open to endless possibilities, because one thing may seem like it doesn't correlate, but it do be correlating. It do be correlating. As Neville Goddard says, whether it takes 1 or 1,000 people to move, they will move in order to get you your manifestation in the most magical, unexplainable way. It will happen, regardless of what is going on right now and how concrete and unshakable and unmovable something may be. I gotta remind you again, I was a small content creator for 16 years and I believed that it was unmovable and unshakable, but I believed in law of assumption, and I believe that your focus will get you your thing regardless of any circumstances, whether you're fucking immortal and 500 years pass and you don't get to be a content creator, and then you turn 501 and then it happens because you changed your focus, because that's all it is. And it happened to me. Don't focus on getting rid of wavering or getting rid of resistance, because that's just focusing more on the resistance. Fuck it all. Fuck all the information. Just focus on your desire. I want James. 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 If you feel bad thinking about James, ask yourself, what feels the best for me to do in each and every single moment? And that's going to lead you to James. So it's very simple. Focus as much as you possibly can throughout the day and night, every single day, until you get this thing, through reminding yourself in any possible way, through your techniques, or through you talking to yourself, through you writing in your diary, through you listening to music about James or listening to love or whatever, getting in the state of being with James, reminding yourself that that's what you want, that's what you're going to get, just keeping and not forgetting about your desire, and consistently reminding yourself that that is what you are going to get, or you have right now, depending on what makes you feel better, right? Or if you feel like that is overly complicated, or you have been doing that and you've been seeing results from it, but now you are burnt out, all you gotta do is focus on what feels the best in this current moment. And that will inadvertently lead you to James. I fucking promise you. Because you are matching up to that feeling of being with James. You will be happy with James, no? We're taking the side streets, and instead of making ourselves feel shit about thinking about James, we're getting our nails done, going to the gym, talking with our friend, going on TikTok, doing whatever it is, playing with our puppy, playing with our kitten. You will be happy, and just the pure sheer fact that you are happy, your mind will open up to such great lengths, your subconscious mind will open up to such great lengths where James will be at your fucking doorstep by the next day, because your energy is different, because you know that you are limitless. And when we know that we're limitless, our mind expands, therefore making that desire come into our reality. Because your subconscious mind is not stupid. It knows that you want James, but you're in a low setting right now. You're at a 10%. We want you at an 100%. We want your mind to be expanded. We want you to really think of it this way. All it really is when you are in a good mood, you feel limitless. Limitless just means you know anything is possible. Once you know that, your desire will come to you, because naturally all of the doubts will fall away. So you have two options here, but they all stem from focus. whether you're focusing as much as possible throughout the day, because that's going to supercharge your manifestation, or you decide to remind yourself once a day, I want James, I will be with James, and then continue to live your best life by asking yourself, what will make me feel the best in each moment? James will come in the best fucking way possible. Only difference is, if you are completely saturating your mind, it's gonna come so much faster. That's my experience. That is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I would recommend doing it the what will make me feel the best in each moment way, because it's more wholesome, and when you get James, you will be even more happier and you will be living your best life with him, and you'll start growing and expanding together. I'm zooming all the way out here. I want you to live a amazing life. Like, my bio since the start of all of this was, I want you to be the best version of yourself. Does that mean being with James? Yes, you can manifest him to be the best version of himself too. But again, you're not a two-dimensional stick figure. You have all of these other beautiful things lined up for you, and you deserve it now. We're manifesting James, and we're manifesting our best life. And all you have to do to get your best life is to live your best life now. How? By taking advantage of any resources around you that you have, and out of all of the options, picking the one at every single moment that will make you feel the best. So you watch TikTok, you get into a high vibration, you start feeling better. You start getting an expansive mind. You start feeling limitless. James pops up. Then you get inspired to go to the gym. Then you get inspired to call this longtime friend. You see them. You go on a trip with them. Like, this stuff is infinite, and there's so many layers and levels to this shit that you and I can't even comprehend. But I'm telling you, miraculous fucking things have happened. First hand experience every single day without me trying and micro controlling everything, because I was just in a high vibration. So again, focus, as SZA says, and you will get everything and then some. All law of assumption is putting in focus to that desire, putting in attention and energy and thoughts, turning your head to, turning your eyes, turning your everything to this desire. And it has no choice but to be in your life. It's so simple. Like, it's kind of like Schrodinger's cat. Like, you have a cat, but then you never see that cat and you never give that cat any attention. So technically you have a cat, but like not really, because you're not playing with it and it stays locked in another room, right? It has no love. It is just by itself. That cat is not in your experience. You are not with that cat. But then if you go into the room and start giving that cat attention and love, and you are putting energy into this cat, then you are with the cat. Like, does that make sense? Like, you are friends with someone because you give them your time, energy, and attention. The plants that you water are alive because of your time, energy, and attention. The cats in your life are there because of your time, energy, and attention. It's the same thing with your desires. So next time you water your plants or you tell your favorite person about your day, remember the most important thing, and that is you and your desires and what makes you happy. And watering, giving your thought, time, energy, and love into that which you want in your reality. That's all it is.